to Trojan TV. I'm Isabel.
And I'm Alexis.
I can't believe all these snow days.
I know, it's crazy.
And now that we are back from the polar vortex, we have a lot of news and announcements to catch up on, including meeting our new school social worker, Sarah Nestor, some basketball highlights, and a special Trojan TV report on vaping.
But first, let's get into this week's important news and announcements. Congratulations to our Math Counts teams. The gold team placed second at the regional contest last weekend, and Jackson Price will be moving on to the state level contest. Good job, Trojans. And congratulations to 8th grade bass clarinetist Tyrell Stott, who received an honorable mention at the All-State Middle School Band. This designation puts Tyrell in the top 6 middle school bass clarinet players in the entire state of Michigan. Way to go, Tyrell. The library has 2 contests running this month. The first contest is the Blizzard of Books Trivia Contest, and for the second contest, you need to check out a book with a snowflake attached to be entered in a drawing for a prize. Head to the library to enter. Spirit Week is coming up next week. The 4-day event will take place Tuesday, February 19th through Friday, February 22nd. Look for theme day information posters in the wings to learn how you can participate. Theme days are as follows. Tuesday is Pajama Day, Wednesday is Twin and Triplet Day, Thursday is Crazy Hair Day, and Friday is Trojan Pride Day. Now let's check in on girls basketball with the Trojan TV sports update.
In the first game of the season, East Middle School's white team, led by Coach Shotwell and with the help of Lily Anderson and Eiley Rodenroth's contributions, took on West and defeated them by 11 points, with a final score 26-15. Anderson's 10-point contribution and offensive and defensive play by Rodenroth helped keep the Trojans in the lead throughout the contest. The first half was all defense, with a lot of steals and transitions, and Avery McGraw helping with her 2 points to keep the Trojans up by 4. But in the second half, the Lady Trojans picked up on West's weaknesses and dominated in scoring and defense, pulling away with a strong win. In addition to Anderson's points, Lucia France contributed 4 points to the second half. Next Wednesday, the Trojans will take on Glen Lake. This has been Void and Zach with your Trojan TV Sports Update.
Thanks, guys. You can catch more of our girls in action every Monday and Wednesday right here at East. Our counseling office has a new face, social worker Sarah Nestor, who is featured in this week's Trojan TV Spotlight.
This year, EMS got a new staff member who is taking the place of Miss Blaze, who retired after last year.
My name is Miss Nestor, and I'm the school social worker at East Middle School. I work really closely with our 2 guidance counselors, our principals, our support staff, and teachers. We hope that all students can access their educational curriculum and academic supports. I do a lot with functional behavior assessments to help students that are struggling to access educational curriculum. I can support in the classroom and out of the classroom. I also help with supporting in social emotional growth, so doing group work, doing individual counseling, and helping all students here to feel really positive and happy about being at East Middle School.
Miss Nestor has worked in the teaching department before, but is making a change in the way she works with students.
Before I came to East Middle, I was actually a teacher in Connecticut. I did the Teach for America program, which serves an underserved school, and I taught there for 4 years. I also do a lot of community work with the school, so connecting families to community resources, and work really closely with students here to help them feel the best that they can feel. I also try to make sure that everyone feels safe here and feels just excited to be here.
This has been Rachel and Reese reporting for Trojan TV.
Thanks, guys. Mark your calendars for these important upcoming dates. Talent show auditions continue next week on Thursday, February 21st with vocal auditions. Ryan met with talent show director Mrs. Washburn to learn more about the audition process.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm talking with Mrs. Washburn about the EMS talent show. So how are you involved with the talent show?
Well, Ryan, this is the 11th year that I am the coordinator for our talent show. And basically, I just set up auditions, provide students with a platform and a venue to perform, to do what they love, and to entertain an audience.
So when are the auditions?
And next week are the vocal auditions, which is always very popular and a very busy day.
And when is the talent show itself?
The show is going to be Wednesday, March 6th. So the auditions need to happen prior to that so we can decide which of all those auditions will be in the show. And there are always 12 acts in the show with a nice mix of some singing, some dancing, some instrument playing, some other kinds of auditions. We also need MCs. So if you are interested in hosting the talent show, which means you'd introduce the acts, you would keep the audience involved as the different performers are exiting and entering the stage. We also need MCs. So I would love to see some of those auditions yet this week. And then the school performance will be Thursday, March the 7th.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
Just that this is a really fun project for me personally and a great opportunity for all East Middle School students to get involved, to do what they love, to just have some fun and really embrace their talent and allow all of us to also benefit from what you can do and how you can entertain us. So I look forward to your auditions.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
The talent show evening performance for family and friends is Wednesday, March 6th at 7 p.m. in the cafeteria. The all-school performance will be held in the gym on Thursday, March 7th from 1:20 to 2:25. Let's take a look back at some great moments in the talent show history with this Friday throwback.
Right here to East. We are losing so many students to other schools like GTA, Kingsley Middle, and the losers over at Elk Rapids Middle. Quite sad. Let's make East smart again. Make East cool again. Make East tremendous again. And finally, make East great again.
Vroom, 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 ew, ew.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see.
Student orientation dates are quickly approaching. 8th into 9th grade orientation at Central High School is set for March 5th at 6 p.m. And our East Middle School orientation nights are as follows. For 5th into 6th grade, there are 4 opportunities to attend orientation. February 19th and 28th have 2 sessions each. Session 1 is from 4:45 to 6 p.m. and Session 2 is from 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. 6th into 7th grade orientation meets February 21st from 6 o'clock to 7 p.m. in the cafeteria. 7th into 8th grade meets February 21st as well from 6 p.m. to 7 o'clock in the LMC. Students will begin registering for next year's classes February 21st through March 1st. See your counselor if you have any questions. And finally, Trojans, don't forget there is a No School Monday for teacher professional development. Teen vaping is on the rise and has nearly doubled in the last year alone. In our Trojan TV special report, Will and Ryan take a look at the increase and the risks.
Vaping is a nationwide epidemic that has stormed the media and local schools. Despite the popularity of vaping, very little is known about the health risks.
There has been good advertising about vaping that it's safer than cigarettes because there aren't the chemicals, but the base of the vaping liquid still is made up of chemicals that have been found to cause cancer. Even e-cigarettes that are advertised as not having nicotine have been found to contain some nicotine, and that has many health risks, including closing down of blood vessels. It can constrict blood vessels and cause circulatory problems.
Today, 1 in 4 teens vape. That puts vaping in a league of its own when compared to the 7% of teens who smoke.
So one of the other concerns, especially with young kids with vaping, is that it doesn't have the blockades associated, like with smoking. You can't smoke in a restaurant, you can't smoke in public in a lot of places, and that has really decreased the availability and how willing people are to smoke. So it just makes it more socially acceptable than maybe cigarettes are.
Schools have been struggling with students bringing vapes, like the Juul. They have tried everything to combat this, such as closing bathrooms and employing police dogs to search lockers.
Vaping has become a much more significant problem than it has been in the past. I do know that in recent years, the companies that make vape devices have been accused of purposely developing flavors that would appeal to teens.
Cigarettes just come in plain old tobacco and menthol, where the vape products come in thousands of different flavors. So I think they're tastier, they're more user-friendly. The other thing is the newer ones, the fourth generation devices are like Juuling, so they can look just like a little USB port. So they're easy to hide and they're very discreet, and that has really helped bring them more into school system where you might not be able to smoke cigarettes, but it's easy to get away with a little USB port.
TCAPS is testing the use of vape detectors in the bathrooms to see if this will prevent student vape use at school. This has been Ryan and Will reporting for Trojan TV.
And that wraps up another episode of Trojan TV.
You can follow all of our social media sites at East DMC. And be sure to check out our website, The Link, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trojan TV East, for more awesome stories.
We are leaving you with another set of random facts from Lauren in her 60-second tip of the week. Have a great weekend, Trojans.
Bye!
Hey, I'm Lauren, back at you with your third episode of Random Things You Never Needed to Know, but I'm telling you anyways. Since it's winter, I thought I'd tell you about something totally opposite: summer. And I know the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about summer is definitely squids. So I'm going to tell you about that. Most people think of the giant squid as the largest squid, but really, there's another one bigger than that at 90 feet. Drum roll, please. It's the colossal squid, measuring at 90 feet, which is 18 times bigger than a 5-foot tall person. Now you know more about the colossal squid, because I know it's so important. Bye, folks. Thanks for watching.
Make sure you go visit our website, The Link, at thelinkems.net. On The Link, you can check out featured stories from both our newspaper and DMC staff. You can catch the latest Trojan TV as well as check out additional content like photography, social media updates, our weekly polls, catch up on sports, and more. Be sure to get the latest scoop on all things EMS. Have fun exploring our website, Trojans.
Common Good Bakery, handcrafted on purpose, 14th Street, Traverse City.